bag, I just need me a ring. GMF, hold it down for the team. It's a sweep, right? Shout out to Jokic, I'm locked in. Man, I swear that I'm focused. He toes up in the drip, I bet they didn't notice. Air Force Ones got me walking like POTUS. God's child, so I know that I'm chosen. Drake with me, man, I feel like DeRozan. Left and right wrist equally frozen. All four pockets equally swollen. It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's bag season, I'ma post like a sinner. Diamond chains and a mink in the wind. All these rings on, you could tell I'm a winner. I'm a walking bucket like that boy out in dim. Got the pink slip for these whips, ain't no rental. Steady breaking records, give them something to remember. Money, power, and respect is so simple. What separate good and great is they mental. It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. Hey, we ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yes, sir. It's a sweep. We the midweek. I tend to smile VVS on my teeth. Money made rather I'll never be beat. Got rid of Bronco, got SOTG. Deep in that jungle, came out with a meat. Got a tread like got 2K on my feet. Slide with the bros, I don't care what you think. 17 flash gonna go in a blink. Hey. Hey, Rich got no thirst, like what do you drink? Last of the real, yeah, my kind be extinct. Bad little G used to drink from the sink. Whoa, whoa. No TLC, I'm too lit, we can't creep. Flight to Miami, I stay with that heat. Hopped on the jet, cause it's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up.
The first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from the Superdome. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Right to the air is Carr. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. You talk about this Falcon defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Carr. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Complete, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. Quick throw to Olave. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Saints entering play looking for win number 4 on the year. And they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
34. Raider 1.
Throwing now is Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Well, they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Carr again. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sheds off the tackle.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So, Charles, this defense, you know, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Stroud to throw it. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal.
Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Stroud. He's got it. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still third and goal that they face now. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season. And that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Powering his way forward. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
White Monday. Express. OP.
On play action, now Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
White Monday down.
Carr. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
6-18.
Again, it's Carr. Here's to the former Falcon, Russell Gage. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8.
93.
Now Carr. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Yo, Chief. Kill.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Raider 1.
Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Hey, 734.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
93, 637.
Carr going to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
You're mine.
Now Carr. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Carr to throw again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And his kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
Oh, and that is incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Hey, check that. Street. Warrior 70. Ready.
Stroud out of the gun here. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Darius Davis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now a play fake. Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Davis now to return it. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards.
And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 46-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because Every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started.
Touchdown, Falcons! Justin Jefferson, 54 yards. And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Saints 3. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Carr now on first down. And this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Carr. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Returnable here for Davis. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Come on, come on.
Second down and a yard.
Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer. Come 19. Come 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready, ready?
Now Stroud. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's 2nd and inches at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
Here's Carr to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down, escaping the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 19 Lion.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Down.
2nd and 10.
Mustang 19.
Stroud to throw it. This ball down the field for Pitts. And that's caught inside the 35. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Falcons.
Okay,
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
65 cat, 65 cat. Warrior 70.
Here's Stroud. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Justin Jefferson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half.
Saints 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Got it. That's not what I saw. That's right. That's it. That's it. Good call. Good call. Totally a penalty. What now? Get set.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down.
It's a gain of 11.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD. And now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now. And I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
On the ball, on the ball.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson. There he goes, right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 76 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Deputy Ranger, Deputy Ranger. Trap 60, trap 60. Hurt, hurt.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
w17. Ready.
And Stroud now to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Cup 19. Ready.
On first down, here's Stroud. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
You know what it is. Take it to the house.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Carr now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Get down, get down.
On second down, here's Carr. Olave holds it in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On first down, Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
29. 29. 6-18. That's up.
Carr going to go on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it, right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Oh, he fakes a spike. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Carr again. He completes it to Olave. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Easy, easy. Kill.
Carr now to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 12-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
114 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther Street, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Dragon 60, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, right?
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 19 Lion. Third. Right there. Mustang 19.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Let's
So
go
a little
now.
bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
79 Broncos, 65 Cats, 65 Cats. Warriors 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 18. Big Lion.
The second down throw now from Stroud. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Back now here live in New Orleans, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's Koo to kick it off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Through the middle of the field. He may go. Russell Gage, touchdown, New Orleans. Russell Gage, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game is certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
18, Pioneer. Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
Play action. Here's Stroud. This ball down the field for Pitts. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Mavericks, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Ready.
Now Stroud.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
For their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 19 Lion, Mustang 19. Ready?
Stroud looking to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he will be out of bounds, well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively.
Hey, 734.
Carr now on 1st down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. The open man here, Renfro. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
93. $637. What's up?
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints.
Chris Olave,
27 yards.
and the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the 4th quarter. Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Warriors 70. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's Stroud.
Under pressure, they got him again. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
70 Ranger. Trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game?
Now the try here for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 2.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack and to stop him short of the 1st.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
His 104th career touchdown. One shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Robinson with another carry. Runs through the contact. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Timberwolf. Unlock line, unlock.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 166 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
19 Lions. Mustang 19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown Falcons. Bijan Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Here's Carr, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go Chief.
Trying the left side with Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That was well defended right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
You're mine. Express. That's it.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready, get.
On first down, here's Stroud. And this is caught at the end. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah,
Most times, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams